Hi everyone. We'll just wait for Sir Neil to go online. Okay. Let's add Sir Neil muna. Hi everyone. We'll just wait for Sir Neil there. I'll add him and ayun siya. And are you here na, Sir Neil? All right. Okay. Ayan. Good afternoon, everyone. We're live in the Lupon ng Pilipinong Sinematograpo IG. We want to inform muna everyone why are we doing this. We're actually doing this it's a joint effort together with Lockdown Cinema Club. This is for our Filipino film workers. We're targeting 1,500 film workers. Hopefully, makakuha ng 3 million for these film workers. And as of now, I think parang 750,000 na lang, sir, yung kulang.
Lang?
Yes, lang. Hindi, pero diba, positive tayo na hopefully people will donate and give to these people.
Yes,
sir.
I-add ko lang siguro na kaya natin ginagawa to, particularly ang target talagang tulungan, ay yung mga yung mga crew namin, sila yung mga nagbubuhat ng ilaw, yung mga utility, sila yung nagbibigay ng pagkain sa amin, magbibigay ng kape kahit madaling araw na. At yung mga art department na mga nagbubuhat ng ng mga gamit sa set, mga basic na magagawa ng pelikulang Pilipino. So yun yung reason kung bakit namin ginagawa.
Yes po. Para sa kanila ito. So, ayun po. So, ayun. I-introduce ko lang po yung sarili ko at si Sir Neil po. I'm Clamor. I'm a DP. And si Sir Neil is my mentor. Sana, ayun. I've worked with him. I've worked with him as a camera operator, and ayun. I've been with a lot of mentors then, but for me, parang si Sir Neil yung pinaka mentor na in a way parang talagang nilok up ko and talagang who really teach me beyond cinematography. Kasi for me, ang mentorship is not just the technicals or on-set. It's, mentorship in life din. So, si Sir Neil yun. For me. And, ayun.
Salamat.
Ayun. So, we're waiting for people to ask questions. But I do have, ayun pala, before that, we're doing this for Lockdown Cinema Club, and also at the same time we also want to extend, sir, our condolences to the family of Joseph de los Reyes, who recently passed away. He's a young cinematographer, apprentice with Carlo Mendoza, with Romel Sales. Ayun, kami po ay sobrang nalulungkot sa grupo for losing someone like Joseph.
Yeah. Actually, I never met Joseph.
Ako hindi rin po eh.
Actually, he applied na mag-apprentice sa akin. I think mga around 3 years ago. He messaged me through Messenger. So, but at that time noon, I cannot accommodate him kasi may mga iba ako nag-apprentice sa akin. So in a way, nagkaroon kami ng communication. So in a way, parang gulat din ako na bigla siya.
Ayun po. And ayun, we're really sorry for that.
Okay.
Ayun. Yes sir. Yes sir.
No, I mean si Tin nag-message na
yung message?
Yung nag-apply din
sa area.
Si Joseph sa area when I was about to shoot yung area yung film ni Carlo Catu. He actually applied pala as camera operator.
Actually, I saw some of his parang we share the same colorist and sobrang ganda ng mga works din niya.
Yeah.
Ayun.
Yeah. Sayang.
Ayun. Sayang. Ayun. Aside from that, we also want to express our gratitude to our frontliners as well pala, sir. Our volunteers, our doctors, everyone who's helping in this pandemic. And hopefully, yung mga nasa bahay din po, thank you for staying safe at home like us. Ayun.
Yeah.
Ayun. So,
Wala
let's
silang
answer
tanong,
na
ano?
some questions.
Kakanta na ako pag hindi sila
Ayan, sir, meron na pumasok. Actually, may sinasend ng ating SP na si Miss Cheska Lee.
Okay. Thank you, Cheska.
Ayun. Sir Neil, ano ang hinahanap nyo in a person to accept him or her as an apprentice? Kamukha ko ba, sir?
Text na lang kita.
Ayun.
Hindi naman. Usually I need to talk to you personally kasi doon ko mag-gauge talaga. One, if yun talagang gusto mong gawin. Kasi mahirap kasing work ang pagiging cinematographer. There's so much pressure sa nature ng work and may physical demand sa trabaho. So I think passion should come first. Bago ka gusto mo maging cinematographer, kasi siya yung magdadala sa iyo to this different kind of situations. So I need to talk to you, and wala naman siyang I need to know kung ano talaga yung gusto mong gawin, kung nandun yung passion mo, and from there doon ko malalaman. Kasi mahirap yung work so sobra siyang specialized and sobrang cut out for a particular person, yung pagiging cinematographer.
Mm-hmm. We have another question. I don't know lang from whom, but for both Tay and Sir Neil, how did your journey starts to become DOPs? I think, sir, kayo muna po.
Kasi mahaba yung sa akin kasi parang ikaw muna, Tay. Kasi sige, ako na lang.
Sige, kayo na muna, sir.
Ako na lang kasi may follow-up question ako dun sa sige, ako na lang. Actually, I'll make it short actually kasi very limited din yung oras natin. May nagbigay sa akin when I was like 12 or 13 years old. May nagbigay sa akin isang second-hand still camera. So from there, yun yung naging parang motivation na I mean, of course, naglalaro na ako noon. So basically, kinukunan ko, mga pusa ng kapitbahay namin, nanay ko. Na lahat ay underexposed. But shooting with that camera, makes it feel right. So from then on, nag-move on to another still camera, which brought me to do, photojournalism work before I went into film. So, then from there, nag-Mall Fan Film Institute ako. Of course, nandun na yung, at the time nun, yun yung bastion of independent cinema. Before nauso pa yung alternative or independent cinema. If you want to make films and use it as a medium, as a personal medium of expression, you go to Mall Fan. And from there, dun na yung nag-open up yung doors, and eventually, I went into the mainstream and back to independent. And back and forth.
Mm-hmm. Pero sir, you started with mainstream agad. Hindi, kasi you have a background in documentary din, di ba?
Yeah. No, actually late na ako pumasok ng mainstream. I mean, before I did my first full-length film, I was doing a lot of documentaries and, experimental films. I shot a lot of music videos before ako nag-mainstream. In fact, there's a reason, yun yung naging gateway ko to working with Chito Ronyo, because at the time I shot a River Maya music video, and I mean, you all know he's the manager of River Maya, and he was looking at the time for new staff to for his new film. So he called me up for a meeting.
So technically, si Direk Chito ang first niyo talaga po. First film niyo.
First full length, yes. Na mainstream, I mean. Yeah.
Ayun. So,
ikaw, paano ka nag-start? I mean, tsaka when you answer that question, I think you should also take note that you're one of the few cinematographers of the country, female cinematographer
Female.
of the country, yeah. So medyo iba, I think iba yung journey nyo bilang in a male-dominated industry, in a male-dominated, department, which is the camera department. So medyo, I think, iba yung journey niya.
Opo, hindi siya dire-diretso for me. Although, I know naman some female DPs na from the start, from film school to yun na yung track na ginawa nila. For me, hindi siya ganon. Una-una, I don't see myself as a person na technical. I had to learn it in a way na parang, I had to find my way. Paano ko siya matututunan ng mas madali sa akin. Kasi, so I started out in film school. When I got into Sir Nap's class, cinematography class, doon ko na-realize na parang, parang magaling naman akong, parang naiintindihan ko naman yung process, and na-enjoy ko siya. I like taking photos as well. So maybe there's a little, parang merong, pwede akong magkaroon ng career out of cinematography. But at that time, most of the shoots kasi, sorry for the pero puro male yung mga humahawak ng camera. And I think parang nung time na yon, there were only like 4 or 5 female DPs na and I don't have connections to them. So parang I started with Sir Nap, and then although at the time parang I was the only female apprentice niya nung time na yon. Parang 5 kami. With Pau, with Nor, with Jordan. And then parang medyo, dahil na rin, actually haba ng kwento ko, sir, ang hirap nito eh. Pero,
baka maiyak ako Baka maiyak kami.
Pero basta, I ended up na I stopped apprenticing kay Sir Nap. And then, I tried different kinds of work. I tried writing, I tried production design, I tried post-production, I tried, even umabot ako sa pagiging promo specialist. And then, along the way, I realized na parang ito talaga, parang dito talaga, pag nasa shoot, yun talaga ako pumupunta. Nagtatanong ako sa DOP, nagtatanong ako sa director, ano yung design niya, ano yung visual design nung and then until then, I decided at the time na ayoko na parang gusto kong mag-start ulit I really want to be a DP. Doon na talaga nagtuloy-tuloy. I had to start again as an apprentice, even though kailangan ko na ng pera. Ayun. And then, parang feeling ko yun nga yung sinasabi niyo, sir, na kailangan when you ask for someone to be your apprentice, you have to be really into that mindset na wala ka ng parang looking back, hindi ka na And then from there, doon na siya nagtuloy-tuloy. I made, in the whole apprenticeship, naging gaffer, and then camera operator. And ayun po, naka-collaborate with different people. And until now, I never look back na after deciding na ito talaga yung gusto ko. Ayun. Pero mahirap siya, sir. Kasi there are people along the way na hindi ka pinagkakatiwalaan because at the time I was young and I was a female. So, mahirap siya. Kasi lalo na when I started, I started sa TV, sir. Di ba? Hirap doon. Ayun.
Usually naman may konting I mean, usually when you're young, whether you're male or, although ako naramdaman ko rin yan, if you're a young cinematographer and you go into a set, may konting, hindi naman hostility, I don't know if that's the right term, but, you have to prove to people, especially your whole crew, that you know what you're doing. So, may ganun talagang nature yung work.
Ayun. Magbabasa muna ako, sir, ng mga questions. Ayan.
Sige.
Okay. Ito maganda to. Ang daming questions, actually.
Oo nga
Compared to Hollywood or Western countries, do we have our own cinematic style? Do we follow trends in terms of technique and concept? Which ones in particular, or who? Ayun. Actually, dami nun. Pero parang,
Oo. Yeah.
Kayo, sir.
Well, I can only have to speak for myself. Of course, wala naman talagang particular style that you follow. Even me as a cinematographer. In fact, I'd like to say na I'm a cinematographer who don't have a style. I think. Kasi I think style comes from the script. I mean, what you read do sa narrative. From there on, dun mo pipick up and lahat ng possible visual na gagawin mo sa pelikula. So of course, you can't deny na, we're being, being influenced by, foreign films, and then you need to, when you counter a script, and then you need to do research and get inspirations from films, from books, from music. But I think by the end of the day, you go into what's inside you as a cinematographer, and that's where style comes in. Your personal input and take on the film.
Sir, feeling ko parang kasi 'di ba, when you have when different cinematographers are even given a single script, tapos feeling ko iba-iba pa rin ang interpretation natin.
Yeah,
sa bawat kwento, 'di ba? So feeling ko yun yung nagiging parang in a way parang yun yung lagi kasi siya nagiging question ano ba yung style nitong DP na to? Pag tinignan mo actually ang work ko, feeling ko in a way parang hindi ko siya siguro sasabihin na style ko, but the way of me seeing things.
Yeah.
So,
and 'di ba nga parang 'di ba nga bring in, you have one scene, two people talking, and you bring in 10 cinematographers, they're going to light the scene 10 different ways. I mean, no way na magkakapare-pareho yan. Because that's the time when, individuality comes in. I mean, kaya nga exciting ang cinematography.
Actually, may isa pang tanong, ano ba to? For both, what are your thoughts on the criticism of the male gaze in film works? And is it something that local cinematographers should be more conscious of? Sige. Okay, sir.
Well, my politics is, I'm all out support for, female rights and everything, and so I think yung politics also comes in when you do images, when you create images. So I'm kind of, although I'm not 100% being conscious when I shoot film na parang okay, I shouldn't be doing this male gaze and be more conscious about it. But the fact that that's kaya ako yun bilang isang tao, I respect women in a way. So yun.
Ayun. Siguro I think parang medyo particular ako sa ganyan sa male gaze, siguro dahil babae ako. So, alam ko pag nakaka-offend or ganyan. Although, depende rin kasi like, kunyari, when we shot Manananggal, a lot of people are asking, have you seen it, sir? Yung parang umiikot na shot na habang nagmamasturbate yung main actress namin. And a lot of people are asking, bakit namin kinuha yung ganun. Napaka niya talaga. As in, ang masculine nung shot. As in, sobra siyang talagang parang nilalamon yung babae. And I had a conversation with Prime about that. And ang pinag-usapan namin is we really want the male gaze in that particular shot. Kasi yun yung oppression na ginagawa nung lalaki doon sa Manananggal, doon sa babae. Na wala siyang magawa doon sa, hindi niya kayang kumawala doon sa pagiging monster niya. So, yung camera is something na ganun din. So, ako depende po sa requirement ng pelikula. Pero kung it's really just for the sake of giving, parang yung male gaze lang talaga, I don't do that. Ayun. We have, okay, sino to? How how do you maintain yung vision and yung visual aesthetics in this day and in this age where nagbababaan ng mga budgets ng production? Ayan, ganda na.
Yeah. Hindi naman, malalaman mo naman yun. I think, from the start naman, whether I'm doing an indie film, a low budget indie film, or, a big production, major mainstream production, you would know more or less yung parameters mo, given the budget. And then you try to work around that parameters, based on what your director, and you discuss in terms of how we're going to shoot the film. So, I mean, it's not really, this is not painting. This is like, this is film. There's so many people involved in creating yung art form. And film has a business side talaga siya. So, I think one of the first word that I, learned in this industry is the word compromise. You need to compromise at a certain point. But of course, there's a thin line between compromise and sell out. You would know when you're selling out your aesthetics, but you need to to fight for the films that you want to make. It's a struggle talaga. It's a daily struggle to sustain your vision and aesthetics in this art form.
Yes, I agree. Although, ang ano ko, sir, parang minsan, I find it, ano ba, siguro masyado ba akong positive na tao. Iniisip ko kasi minsan, I take it as an advantage when I have limitations.
Yeah.
And I think parang, kasi di ba minsan mas nakakagulo nga pa pag ang dami-dami mong equipment.
Yeah.
Tapos parang at least yung production, sila yung nagbibigay na ito lang yung kaya ng budget. And then you will make the most out of your budget. You will make out parang kumbaga you think of something creative out of the limitations that the production is giving you.
I think that's when you start. That's when you start being creative. Actually, when you're when you're being put in a box. That's my experience.
So, yeah. I think, sir, yun yung isa sa mga natutunan ko rin from you. Na parang I've been to, most of your shoots are independent yung mga nasamahan ko. And yun yung napansin ko din. And I always try to emulate din. Ayun po.
Yeah.
We have another, ayan. Mas gusto niyo po ba ang okay. Mas gusto niyo po ba ang a lot of control sa cinematography decisions or more collaborative with the director?
Collaborative.
Yeah.
Kasi actually, I've worked with directors na very specific ang gusto niya mangyari. To the point of dictating to me kung ano yung mangyayari on screen. And then I've worked with directors na wala talagang pakialam sa cinematography, parang bahala. Ito mangyayari, shoot mo to, parang ganun. So, director. So, and then may directors, and most of them are really collaborative. And it's a long process from bago pa mabuo yung script. I worked with directors na discussing pa lang yung script, yung concept. And then hanggang sa buo. And mostly, pag ganun yung situation, ganun yung condition, well, I find it more, mas creative, and even sa output ko, mas gusto ko siyang, kasi siguro dahil mas experiential yung buong proseso.
And I think parang importante din, ako ang good example, not good example, good trait ng isang director for me is pag nabibring out niya yung best doon sa staff niya, doon sa mga tao niya.
Yeah.
Ayun.
True. Yeah.
Meron pong magandang tanong dito. Babasahin ko lang mula dun sa may question mark. Ayan. Nawala na siya. Teka, dito na tayo kay Cheska. Ayun. I would like to greet, let's greet naman, sir, yung mga viewers natin.
Ay,
Madami
hello.
po tayong viewers. 209. In fairness.
Wow.
Ayun. Let's all po,
Sana mag-donate kayo.
sana po kayo mag-donate sa Lockdown Cinema Club.
Lockdown
Ito
Cinema.
po ay, sa ano po, after nito pong ano namin, meron kaming link doon sa aming IG. Makikita nyo kung saan pwede kayo mag-donate at give what you can. Ano po, para po ito sa mga film workers natin. Ayun. Okay. Let's get another question. What is your fave film and why? Hirap naman yun.
Ang hirap
Pati ko na
kasi
binasa.
dami Pero madali yan.
Sino ba yung tanong?
Hindi, madali yan. Kasi parang there's one film that actually nag-trigger, for me to actually decide to make films. Of course, at the time nun, hindi ko pa alam kung saan ako papunta. But the moment nung napanood ko yung pelikula, parang, gusto kong gumawa ng pelikula. Hindi ko pala alam kung anong department ako lang. Yung The Tenant ni Roman Polanski. It's a 1977 film, yeah. And siya din yung artista. So, medyo low budget siya. So, hindi siya masyadong, but I think available siya somewhere. But, yun, The Tenant ni Roman Polanski.
Wow. Ayun. Teka, tatanong pa ako. Ayan. Okay, maganda to. How do you think Philippine cinematography will grow moving forward? So, how do you think Philippine cinematography will grow moving forward? How will parang naintindihan ko naman po yung tanong. Ayun.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Gusto mo sagutin?
Kayo muna, sir.
From the, through the years naman kasi, anyway, I've been shooting for quite a long time. Slowly, I think production people, production generally, producers, directors, are being more conscious now on how to use cinematography as part of storytelling. So in the way, we get more as a craft. We get more support from the production, and so that would be more or less help how Philippine cinematography is going to shape up in the future. But the fact that slowly cinematographers are being recognized in terms of their contribution on the film makes it more like a positive outlook in terms of the future.
Actually, sino yung nakausap ko about it? Parang napaka-baby pa kasi ngayon ng visual language sa Pilipinas compared sa ibang bansa. Although we're trying to keep up, napaka-baby pa po. Parang hindi, ngayon pa lang siya umuusbong.
Yeah.
And like what you said, ang galing kasi pati yung mga aware na rin yung audience, 'di ba? Pag nagpo-post sila, ang ganda ng cinematography. Parang okay, so they have an idea now of how visual language helps in storytelling.
Yeah.
Ayun po.
So,
may isang question. Yes, sir.
Sorry. Parang we need also din to educate, the audience of what the role of the cinematographer. Parang may need din na ganun. I think that's the reason why I put up that my website wherein I discuss yung process ko per film, because I think you need to educate also the audience ang role ng cinematographer.
Yes. Actually, even for me parang visual language in general din, sir, kasi a lot of people parang sana sabay ang cinematography with production design as well. Kasi parang for us, hindi naman, parang kumbaga parang dalawa siyang generals ng director eh. Yung dalawang tao na yon. And how we work hand in hand with the production design department is very helpful for us cinematographers din. Kasi importante sila sa pagkukwento visually. Ayun.
Ano daw yung website? Daza.
Ano yung website? What was the website?
Daza.com.
Maraming doon si sir. Parang mga every film niya, ando ng ano niya,
Ayun.
mga notes on his films. Ayun. Oo.
Pero walang
Ang galing niya,
personal
sir,
na-
magsulat.
Huh?
In fairness, ang galing niya magsulat.
May ghostwriter.
Ayun.
Sure.
Amigos writer. Ayun. There's another question. How do you collaborate with ADs? Any insight how to have a good collaboration with ADs? Ayun. Assistant directors.
Yeah, actually, very crucial sa akin ng AD. In fact, yun ang first question ko when I first meet with the director. Parang, who's our AD? Kasi, you know, I mean, alam natin yun yung role ng AD in terms of how they control the set, the pacing, and everything. And also, in a way, parang siyang parang second in command, I think, on the set. So usually, you know, I discuss my shots, setups with the assistant director. So it's very crucial for me kung sino yung ka-work kong assistant director.
Ako din po. Same. Ayun. So, sana
Actually,
marami. Sana mga anak pa sila.
Oo. Sorry, actually, very crucial sa akin actually yung buong team, generally. Kasi,
Totoo.
kasi you need to have a lean team to, you know, to shoot like maybe 10, 25 or 30 shooting days. And, yeah, kailangan na.
Yes.
And you don't only collaborate with the director. You collaborate with designers and assistant directors and location managers. Yeah.
With everyone.
Yeah.
Actually. May question pa. Paano? Ang dami nila eh. Teka lang. Actually, yun nandun sa may question mark, parang ang dami na eh.
Itong si Dwayne, nag-iintriga pa yun. Sino daw favorite AD ko?
Sinong favorite dish niyo?
si Dwayne, nag-iintriga pa.
Ayun. Who are your favorite cinematographers? Madami. Si Sir Neil.
So, madami, no? Oh.
Madami.
So,
Ayun. Parang may magandang question dito. Teka lang. Ayun, no? From Film Police Reviews. How do you feel would the landscape of our industry would be post-pandemic? What changes production-wise?
Oh, okay.
Actually, ang hirap.
Well, parang, kasi...
Hi, Lexter.
Oo.
Ayun.
Hello. Oo. Parang, feeling ko, kasi di ba, the pandemic actually changed the world. So parang feeling ko, it's going to change how, you know, the industry, how we're going to move as an industry, how, in terms of mode of production, yung ganon. Then there's this social distancing. How do you do that when you shoot film? So, but I think the industry will adjust. You know, maybe malilimit yung working hours, and then malilimit din yung people on the set.
Yes.
That's one. And then be more conscious about, you know, the whole situation na dapat malinis na. So it will adjust, but it's going to have an effect, I think, on the type of stories that are going to be written. Yeah.
Feeling ko magkakaroon ng importansya talaga, sir, sa health, no? Parang, although before the pandemic, actually, people are, parang kumbaga pinag-uusapan na yung tungkol sa working hours. Feeling ko mas mapupush siya because of yung aso ko po nasa likod. Joke yung aso.
Baka may question. Okay.
Baka may question siya. Ayun. So, any tips on how to DP a heavy VFX movie? Kasi super iba ang pag-DP sa VFX heavy na film. Ayun.
Pag VFX heavy, I need to, you know, I need the guys from VFX to be there while I'm shooting. Kasi I'm not a VFX guy. You know, may kanya talagang department ng VFX. So we need to collaborate on those things. Even before we shoot, in terms of how it's going to look like on the final screen. So I need to know yung technical requirements and everything. And also, that also needs a separate meeting with the director. So, yeah. There's a separate, there's a separate people who will do VFX, and I need to work with them closely if it's a VFX movie.
Actually, yun, dun pumapasok yung you have to start your film. Actually, even scripting pa lang, you have to, if it's a VFX heavy film, you have to get the VFX guys na, parang you have to parang have an idea of how it will be done in post, even if you're just writing. And also the director pag may vision na siya. So, from pre-production pa lang, kasama na sila. Even actually, yun din kasi din siguro, sir, yung sana matry natin na practice here in the Philippines na start pa lang ng pelikula, kasama mo na sa mga meeting yung mga post-production people.
Yeah.
It's very important. It will parang mababawasan ka ng sobrang hirap pag hindi ka mababawasan yung mga fix and then post mo.
Hindi pa ginagawa yun? I mean,
hindi, sir.
Sorry.
Hindi masyado, sir. Most of the time, parang yung post-production people either in the middle of the shoot na or sa mismong after the shoot na. Which for me is a bad practice kasi hindi mo na ma-maximize yung material mo as a DP din. Mas mahirap. Lalo na if it's a VFX heavy film. Ayun. Okay. What's the best approach in lighting a moving continuous shot? Parang depende sa ano
Sige, Tay. Go, Tay.
Hindi depende ano yan, sir. Depende sa location, depende sa kwento, paano sila gagalaw.
Yes.
So, parang dapat yata maging mas particular yung yung example.
Kasi we cannot light a scene unless we know the shot. Diba?
Yes.
So we need to know yung specific ng shot so that we would know how we're going to approach it. I mean, lighting wise and technical requirement wise.
Yes, and how big is the scene? Depende rin. If you're shooting in a party or you're shooting one person or two people walking, depende.
Kasi the reason why we need to know yung specific ng shots kasi we need to design the shot, the lighting, and what lens to use, what light to use, because that's creative lighting. If you tell me, just ito yung shot and then just do a general lighting without giving me specific ng shots, that's general lighting. That's not creative lighting. And creative lighting starts when when you start to cut lights, when you start to put shadows to sa shot mo. Yeah. So we need to know specific ng shots.
Actually, mahirap mag-ilaw ng continuous take.
Yeah.
Continuous shot. It takes a lot of people to work with you, not just your team, but also your AD, your may operator ka ba? Your director, lahat yun.
Mahirap siya, pero actually challenging siya. Diba?
Yes.
It's actually exciting siya.
Totoo. Actually, parang after nun, magyayakap-yakap kayo lahat. Pag nagawa nyo siya.
Talaga? Ako hindi naman.
Parang, may ginawa kami 10 minutes si JR Misa. So,
talaga?
Wala ka naman.
Group hug.
Group hug. Ayan. Ayun. Okay. Comments on harsh working conditions in the industry. I can understand if the production has no budget and we have to shoot as much as we can in a day, but is there a line?
Okay. Yeah, of course there's a line. And cinematographers should tell that to the production. I mean, you can, of course, lahat naman, you're trying to finish a number of sequences in a day, and you want people to, to move fast. But also, there's a certain limit to that. to the point na wherein safety comes in, safety of doctor, safety of, of my crew, rigging lights, There's a certain limit to how fast you can do lighting. Pero once na pinross mo yun, there's the issue of safety na pinag-uusapan. And DP should tell that to the production. Hindi pwedeng yes lahat. You need to tell that kasi that involves safety ng tao.
Totoo. Opo. Ako parang, ang ano ko pa rin, natutunan ko din sa inyo, sir, na parang mas importante ang tao, ang buhay ng isang tao kahit sa ano mo pa mang pelikula.
Yeah, it's just a fucking film. So.
And, I mean, yung buhay natin, hindi na mapapalitan, di ba? So, dapat, responsibilidad ng isang DOP to take care of his or her team. Ayun. Bago po ang lahat, gusto po namin ulit mag-promote ng Lockdown Cinema Club. Ayun, mag-donate po kayo para po ito sa mga film workers. Konti na lang po at aabot na kami sa aming goal.
Paano sila mag-donate? Alam mo, may link ba? How do they go to Lockdown Cinema Club?
You can check Lockdown Cinema Club sa Facebook account nila. And also, dun sa, kung nasaan ang ating IG, meron dun link na they can go straight into the Lockdown Cinema Club and donate what they can. And kung ano man ang gusto nilang itulong for our film workers. All right, back to our questions. Ayan. Do you guys, do you guys do pre-visualization during shot list or storyboard phase? Yes, I think depende. Storyboard, if it's, ako for me, sir, ang ginagawa ko po, storyboard pag heavy on VFX.
Yeah.
Pero kung hindi naman kailangan ng, dahil pelikula haba, unlike TVCs na, ang daming, konti lang naman yung mga frames mo. Sa pelikula, mas madaming eksena per day. So, and wala ka masyadong prep sometimes, kasi ang dami mong kinukunan So, ang hirap pag nag-storyboard ka. Ayun. So, better for me ang shot list.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Tsaka I think VFX and sometimes yung mga action scenes, yung maraming shots, so you need to storyboard that para when you go into the set, hindi yung spontaneous yung buong proseso. But in terms of pre-visualization, well, usually what I do, pag nabasa ko pag nasend na sa akin yung script, I first read it as an audience, not as a cinematographer. So I did it once as an audience, and then itatabi ko siya for like 3 days, and then babalikan ko siya ulit, and then read the script as a cinematographer. Then dun lang start yung notes ko, in a way that the start of pre-visualization. And yung notes ko contain of like images or inspirations that could come not only from films, but from books, from music, from paintings, even from, a rapper, any. So, yun gano'n. Oo, rap. Hindi, rapper na. Rapper na napulot mo. Ganun. Kasi namilig ako mag-collect ng mga ng mga, objects and trash. So, doon nag-start yung pre-visualization mo, of course.
And also, I think, sir, parang importante din that you talk to your director din on how he or she visualizes the film para mag-usap kayo about it.
Yeah.
Kung ano yung magiging, baka kasi meron din siyang nauna ng, di ba?
Yeah.
Design.
Pero, importante yung pre-visualization kasi more or less nakikita mo na sa mind mo what you want to see on the screen, on the, So, you try to get that, you try to achieve on 100%, ma-achieve yung na-pre-visualize mo. But of course, it's not gonna happen. So, every day you go into the set, and then you try to think of that, trying to achieve that 100% visualization. And try to hit a higher mark percentage. So, it's a daily struggle, actually.
Yeah. Actually, di ba sabi nga nila, parang ang ang pelikula nga daw may 3 phase yan eh. The script that was written, while you're shooting then, it's changing. And then, pag nasa post ka na, mag-iiba pa yan.
Yes.
So, ako ang pinaka-importanting ano rin kasi dapat ng mga collaborators in the film, and when you're making a film, is you're open to changes and actually parang mga developments dun sa pelikula.
Yeah.
Ayun. Ito, I think parang qualifications to be a part of LPS. Para kayo yan, sir. Cute.
Di ako member. Sorry, I have to refer you sa membership committee.
So, cute naman si Sir Roddy.
Parang there should be a body of work that you need to submit, parang ganon, or something, or I don't know, I'm not sure. I haven't talked to the membership committee for quite a while. Hindi ko na alam kung na yung naging...
Hindi pa nag-open though for another set of members, pero
okay.
Definitely we will announce po. Tapos sila na yung mag-uusap about qualifications. Ayun. Paano po napapanatili ang dumadalo yung creative juices nyo sa shoot kahit wala na po kayong tulog? Aba?
Actually, wala talagang juice, Walang creative juice pag wala kang tulog. I mean, in reality naman kasi, most of when you shoot films, diba, may pre-visualization na eh. So actually, more or less nasa utak mo na yung yung gagawin mo eh. And you did pre-production sa buong team. So when you go into the set, more or less, it's actually very technical. Yung creative juice happened before. In terms of yung pre-production nyo, how you're going to shoot the film. So, of course, mayroong room for improvisation for some directors even. And I usually like that. Pero, of course, when you're shooting like maybe 24 hours or more, this is going to be hard. I mean, you try, but that's the reason why I was telling you kanina that, some people are really cut out to become, to really work in this industry because of that condition. If you don't like what you're doing, I mean, you can't really actually survive for like, to be up for 24 hours.
And importante din na yung team mo is bonded kayo. Kasi pag may sasalo sa'yo, pag inaanto ka na, diba? Yung katawan naman ng tao is may hangganan eh. So, importante na everyone is helping each other.
Yeah.
Ayun. Another question is from Mehegel. Mehegel? Ayan. Mehegel. How does visual literacy play a part on cinematography?
Yeah, a lot. I will talk about, about my personal experience. So, I came from, fine arts ang background ko. So, and then, sabay nun, I was, I had friends with the mga painters, yung mga social realist painters. So, although matanda sila sa akin at that time, I was like maybe 15 or 14. But they were like professional painters. Tapos before nun, of course, yung sinasabi ko nga na I was also doing photography na before that. So, yeah. So, anyway, yun yung parang visual education ko. And that, hanggang ngayon, dala-dala ko yun on how I shoot my films.
Visual literacy is very important din. Ako parang, as much as possible, I watch theater plays. When I was in film school, I go to fine arts din to study painting. I took a lot of mga courses sa fine arts. Yeah. And ako feeling ko, sir, malaking bagay din yung documentary background natin and on how we shoot. Ang laki nung nagagawa niya in terms of speed din, in terms of improvisation, in terms of feeling ano yung mangyayari dun sa, ano yung pwede mong gawin at a limited time. Until now, we still do documentaries. And I think that's a good practice. And also a good, parang way of shooting din. Ayun.
Tubig?
Tubig. Wala na po ako. Ubus na. Ayun. Ayun. Sir Neil, may question. Is there a difference for you on filming a narrative in contrast with a documentary? Ayun.
Yeah, parang siya. Sobrang magkaiba siya. Well, when you're shooting documentary, mostly you're working with very few people, and then you're dealing with real people. That's the reason why, I shoot movies, but I never left the documentary. Kasi in a way, minsan kasi, nakakasawa din yung puro, you have to deal with this mga, showbiz thing, budget, and, artista, ego, compared to like, shooting real people in the documentary.
Ibang-iba siya, actually. Pero, like, when I shot for The Kingmaker, iba yung adrenaline.
Yeah, they're sabi nila they're very happy sa
Yay!
sa work.
Thank you, sir. Ayun, si Sir Neil po ang nag-recommend sa akin sa Kingmaker. Ayun. So, yung mga hindi niya nagagawa, pinapasa niya sa akin. So, yun din pala yung ng mentor, no? Pag sumusobra na yung trabaho niya, pinapasa niya sa apprentice niya. Ayun. With Kingmaker, we shot a lot of the scenes dun sa EJK part ng Kingmaker. And I think parang importante din na iba din yung galawan when you know na in real life na siya, there's danger, and how will you capture that? And also try to, be careful with how you move and how you, yung distance din with the subject is very important. When you're shooting a documentary, you don't want to, kasi hindi mo siya pwede, unlike kunyari, if it's an actor, sasabihin mo lang sa kanya, sobrang dikit yung camera. If you really need to go really sobrang malapit doon sa character mo. Importante when you're doing a documentary na hindi ka nakakaabala doon sa yung normal nilang buhay. Kasi they might feel attacked or sometimes papasok ka doon sa physical space, personal space nila. So, importante sa documentarist or sa cinematographer na you know how to work around with that kind of situation.
Tsaka I think it's a good training. I mean, shooting documentary is a good training for a cinematographer. Kasi feeling ko, doon ako na-train in terms of camera operation. It's a good training to be a cam-op. To shoot a documentary.
Mahirap mag-cam-op. Ayun. Ano pa ba? Okay. Worst experience you encounter in a production set. Parang hirap niya kasi kailangan mo yata maglaglag.
Wait, teka. Shit. Ang dami Hindi. Worst? Hindi ko, parang unexpected yung question na yun So, parang, I need to backtrack.
Experiences. Maiyak kayo, sir.
But, hindi. Naman, parang siya, if di ba, when you're shooting a film, dapat meron kang support talaga niyan I mean, pag hindi siya pag mahina yung support sa production, that's when you feel bad about the whole situation. Parang, bad food, bad accommodation, yung mga ganun. Of course, ibang usapin yung you're doing a documentary and when you're doing a low budget indie film. But if you're doing a mainstream film and then you have this really bad working condition, then umiinit ang ulo ko.
Ako parang ang laking bagay sa akin ng tamang pagkain, tamang time pagkain din sa mga tao. And pag alam mo na it's time to, pag alam mo may hindi na ginagawang tama, like overworking people, overworking mga bata on set, parang mararamdaman mo yun pag there's something wrong na. And yun yung pinakamahirap na dilemma when you're in parang ikaw yung cinematographer, ikaw yung isa sa mga head sa isang production. Mahirap siya pag nakita mo siya in front of you. Ayun. Next question. What is one thing you hope more directors would realize or correct when dealing with cinematographers?
Oh, sorry, ano?
What is one thing, ano yun? Parang, what is one thing you hope more directors would realize or correct when dealing with cinematographers? So paano raw ang collaboration, I think, ng cinematographer at director? Ayun.
Ano ko ba? Usually naman, I think it should start with the director na dapat, since this is a technical medium, well, I can understand the technical part goes to the cinematographer, but this is still a technical medium, and sana lang I would expect directors would know the basic technical thing in filmmaking, like lens, choice of lenses, and basic lighting. Para din kasi we can understand more clearly when I explain things, or when we discuss how we're going to to shoot a particular scene. I think one of the best example of a technical director is I think is Chito Roya. I mean, he understand. He's not a cinematographer, but he understands yung technical side of filmmaking. He understands lighting. He understands camera work. And he used that to tell the story. That's the reason why we collab sa maraming pelikula. Kasi ganun yung proseso.
Actually, importante ang director-cinematographer relationship. I think si Sir Neil and me have, parang kumbaga, I like work, for myself po, sir. Parang I like working and growing with directors, like kunyari I have Prime Cruz, whom I've worked with since short film time pa namin, and every time na we work, we explore different things and yung mga iba-ibang way of storytelling, and it's something na enjoyable when you grow with people in the industry, with your director. Ayun. We only have 3 minutes, I think. Pero yun, bago po kami mag-isa pang question, we would like to announce a winner. Hindi, po, ang Lockdown Cinema Club. You can donate po through our link sa ating Filipino Cinematographers IG. Donate what you can, give what you can. Para po ito sa mga film workers po natin. Ayun.
Natawa ako doon sa mga tanong magkano po sahod?
Sahod.
Sahod ng DOP
Magkakaiba po yan. Opo. Ayan sa sahod. Ayan. There's another question. What is your most unforgettable, interesting conversation with your director? Interesting. Parang hirap ng... Kailangan bumalik yata. Diyos ko, yan na sila sa mga sahod,
The most interesting? Yeah. Actually, ang pinaka-interesting stage for me is yung first meeting namin ng director. After hello! After...
Iwaso ko pa doon
Yeah. After ko mabasa yung script, pinadala niyo sa akin. And And then first meeting kami. Kami lang dalawa muna ng director. I think for me that's the most exciting part. Talking to my director. Kasi doon sa conversation na yun, doon ko lahat pipick upin all the
Nawala.